coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. The scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jameis going to look to throw right away. And he gets it complete to A.T. Perry. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Just the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there and he's getting that first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that worked. There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third and goal, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A point after, goodbye groupie. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again is Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball that has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. as that one is going to blow up in their faces. To throw is Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Play action now, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, Winston. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Perry. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jameis now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Winston. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, gone. That's to the tight end of Porter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Goff looking to change the play. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 39 yards. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby at the 30-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Play fake. Winston. And now a full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the line started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come up first and 10 here. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Winston. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Winston. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Groupie able to add the PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Here's first and 10. Goff now to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now Goff. Dancing to his left.
Oh, whoa.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's complete to the point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the game, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Clock management 101.
Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds.